So we're gonna be doing a little live coverage of this Kyle Rittenhouse Testifies trial. And y'all want to see something interesting? Y'all want to see how so-called white supremacy protects its own? Well, stick and stay tuned, because you about to see a whole bunch of fluff, bluff, bullshit. We got some breaking news for you. Be right back. Oh yeah. So we back. So they took a short break in the courtroom and all, but I kind of wanted to. I'm gonna play y'all a couple excerpts. Now look at this. Look this. You want to know how to get away with a crime? You want to know how? Especially if you got the complexion for the protection. Listen to this dude's little brain fart of his on why he did what he did.
I turn around for about a second while continuing to run, and I point my gun at Mr. Rosenbaum.
Does that stop him from chasing you?
It does not.
After you turn around and you had your hands up kind of in a low ready position?
Yes.
And you see Mr. Rosenbaum coming at you?
Yes.
And what do you do then?
After he throws the bag and he continues to run, he's gaining speed on me. A gunshot is fired from behind me, directly behind me, and I take a few steps, and that's when I turn around. And as I'm turning around, Mr. Rosenbaum is, I would say, from me to where the judge is, coming at me with his arms out in front of him. I remember his hand on the barrel of my gun.
Well, y'all, glad to see y'all showed up so quick in defense of your boy Kyle. I like Kyle too. Kyle is cool. He took out those thugs. You're right. Those thugs. Maybe it was self-defense. I don't care. I appreciate him doing his job. He hit two, he killed two, and wounded another one. Kyle's the man. You are totally right, man. Kyle is the man, bro. Let's read some more of this defense on what they're trying to say here. So a couple minutes ago, 39 minutes ago, it says the key takeaways. So let me bust this down for y'all real quick so you can know the bullshit. It's like Kyle Rittenhouse testifies that he went to Kenosha, Wisconsin on August 25th with a military-style semi-automatic rifle to render first aid help and extinguish fires. That's bullshit. You don't need a fucking gun to do that. So that's bullshit. But was forced to shoot. Forced. So this is the New York Times. That's how y'all doing it? He was forced to shoot after being attacked. When his lawyers finished with his direct testimony, prosecutors began to cross-examine him. Here's some of the moments that stood out from the Rittenhouse answers to the questions that was posted by the lawyer. Mr. Rittenhouse described wandering through Kenosha with his rifle and protest as protesters and set fires, and the night grew more tense. He claimed he was assisting people. He assisted people with minor medical problems, including a woman whose ankle he wrapped, and said he helped put out a fire behind a church. Get the sluck out of here. What? Okay, so I mean, I hope y'all not surprised. I hope y'all know how they gonna do it. He was forced to shoot. He was. Listen, dude. I'm not here to argue with you on that. So if y'all think y'all finna come and spam my live about how great Kyle was, I agree with you. Matter of fact, we got t-shirts, the I Love Kyle t-shirts. Go grab one of them. Got those for you on deck. Dude, we know who don't got guns. What? If you don't got, who don't got guns, sir? I hope you don't think nobody else, they stopped making guns because you got yours. Like, everybody has those, bro. Anyway, so y'all finna see a lot of extra splaining about him being such this nice guy, but he put bullets in the heads of people. So I'm just really curious to see how this goes. You know what I'm predicting, y'all? I'm predicting that he's gonna get off with a terribly light sentence. You want to know why? Let me explain why. Because in the system of so-called white supremacy, Kyle was one of those what you call incels. Kyle was doing a great deed for so-called white supremacy. He took out or assaulted or whatever you want to call it. He killed 2 white people that was off code in his eyes. He like, why you out here rallying with the darkies? He like, nah, y'all got to go. So that's what this is really about. No, he was in danger. Shut up, dude. I know what the damn thing is. He said being white in America is a welfare system. Hold on. Being white in America is a welfare system white people benefit from. You are super right. Who was that? CFC? Where you tapping in from, man? You family once you tap in, man. I don't know what these other fools is talking about, but I see you got some damn sense about yourself. Where you tapping in at, family? And for the reasons that you see these comments right here, right? We got what's called Keep It P Raw. You Mexican? And what does that mean? You not still team white supremacy? Or you don't click Caucasian when you apply for jobs? Same thing, bro. You know what the difference is? Detroit in the motherfucking house. You know what the difference between you? So let me break something down to you, Mr. Mexican. What's your little screen name? DX, DKXTY or what? Whatever. All right. Yeah, Mexican classified as white. Exactly. Well, the reason why you agree with Kyle in his defense, sir. Look, 40 drop life, same damn thing. You damn right it is. But look, I was gonna explain to this gentleman. See, sir, the reason why you're going so hard for Kyle Rittenhouse is because you're trying to suck the titty of white supremacy. And see, y'all type of people, y'all got to go hard on the anti-black racism just to show that y'all down. When in fact, y'all get treated too. Oh, they smack y'all up and y'all show y'all who's boss. But you know the difference between y'all and us, sir? The difference is that we ain't having that shit. We ain't okay with second place, right? It's team black empowerment over here. He said he just killed a guy because he didn't want to go. I should hold on. I'm gonna read that. I wanted to see that shit real quick. But y'all team white supremacy because y'all think somehow sucking up to them is gonna get you somewhere. Of course you're Trump 2024. Like, hello, McFlizzle. Like, that was a surprise. Makes total sense, bro. I expect that from you. But let me tell you why you like it is. When people say I'm Mexican, they are lying to our face. He knows he's white. That's right. We ain't going for it. That's right. He said he killed one guy because he didn't want to go get punched. He killed another guy just for walking towards him. That's right. Y'all, I ain't no lies detected. Yeah. That's the thing. 40. They think they white for real. See, that's the thing. But the real problem is they was almost white if it wasn't for that black abuela they got in Mexico. That's why they really hate. That's why they have such a deep hatred for black people. They like, man, I was almost black Almost. If it wasn't for that black abuela I got in my family. And he said, y'all don't, he said, Icy Watts, y'all do know he killed 2 white folks, right? Yeah. And that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. We don't have a dog in this fight, sir. The reason why I'm bringing this up here, Icy Watts, where you tapping in from too, by the way. Yeah, where you tapping in from? He killed 2 white dudes and injured a 3rd. I think it's cool. I don't really have a problem with it. I mean, he was doing what he thought he had to do to strike a blow for white supremacy. And when you see that playing out in this trial, see, they're not gonna, the context in which he killed those 2 white individuals is they're trying to make it as the premise of a white man killing a black man. He's not going to face any consequences because they were out there riding for the darkies. White folks who are off code are killed in the system of white supremacy. That's why he got killed. 504 boys in this beach. That's what's up. Listen, you're totally right, CFC. That's what people don't understand, and that's why they don't understand why I would cover something like this on a black podcast. Shit, Kyle's the man to me. I'm just what I'm illustrating here is how so-called white supremacy is going to twist and turn and do whatever they can to get this boy off or get him the least amount of sentences or charges as possible. Because the judge said, I did that story. The judge said that they can't call them victims, only looters and rioters. Because what he said specifically, though, he said victim is a loaded word. He said it assumes the innocent of the people involved. And he said the cousin of that evil word is allegedly. He really tried. I'm Mexican. You see how insidious white supremacy is? Very evil. Oh yeah. Yes. So that means he tries to jump back and forth, you know what I'm saying, between the ethnic shit when it suits him. Just like old Karen bitch that ran up on the little boy at the hotel. She tried to pull that I'm Mexican card to subvert the what you call it, hate crime charge. He said the word was loaded. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what I said. If you believe white supremacy exists, you're meeting the blacks and inferior, and you're bringing down the black community. No, sir. That's a good one. I love these type of quizzes because y'all got the right nigga today. But dude, I am not blind, sir. Of course I know white supremacy exists, sir. That does not, I'm a victim of white supremacy. White supremacy is global. For me to deny that it exists will keep me perpetually in it. See, the problem is y'all don't like that we understand it and recognizing that it exists, but not only that, recognizing the tools in which they are using to dupe us and the inner workings and mechanisms of it. See, that's what y'all don't like, because we own you and we calling it by name. See, it used to just be racism. But it's bigger than racism. It's white supremacy, see? And y'all don't like to hear that name. It's like Candyman or some shit. Y'all don't like to hear that shit because like, oh my God, they're on to us. Yeah, we on to you. And the fact that we on to you, we ain't gonna get off your ass. We did not create white supremacy. You did. We just have accepted it. Oh, really? That's what we did? I could do this all day. That's just a white supremacist talking point. Yeah, of course. That's what I say. He said Kyle killed 2 people and shot another's arm off. Then he just went home. That's white supremacy. Yeah, you know, white supremacy is he just shot a couple people, walked towards the police, gave him a high five, they gave him a secret handshake, and he went to the crib. That's white supremacy in your face, bro. White supremacy generally don't kill whites, so you got to work on your story, dude. If you wasn't around, I will tell you. Just for the slow kids like you in the back. White supremacy does kill whites. under white supremacy. Especially if they're off code. But the way my show is set up, sir, PC people just kill PC people just to be killing them. I mean, I'm doing baby killings every day, sir. Every day I'm doing a heinous baby killing crime, sir. I mean, it's from like the cradle to the grave, man. Matter of fact, when I literally mean cradle to the grave, I mean cradle to the grave. Like, it's always a baby killing story. Then like last month, I did a story where this 26-year-old killed a 99-year-old a prominent art lady. Just killed the lady for no damn reason. He says, let me see, Stacker 5. If it was white supremacy that would say black people were lower, we did not make the rules. We are the victims of it. That's how America was founded. Right, exactly. Show me white supremacy. Give me a video link to white supremacy. Nigga, this is a video link to white supremacy. What you talking about, cuz? I'm showing you how. They trying to speak and explain for your boy Kyle Rittenhouse. You said red step stacker. No, you use it as a crutch. Yeah, I'm sure they do use white supremacy as a crutch. You want to know why? Because they're, less than average and mediocre at best. And without the system of white supremacy, with all its giveaways and all of its givens, the reason why white supremacy exists in the first place is because they ain't no competition. Kyle isn't a racist. Who knows if he's not or not? I mean, he killed 2 white people. What does that have to do with racism? I mean, I guess he is kind of racist, I guess, if you really think about it, because he didn't like the fact that his white brethren were out there marching for the darky. Said religion is more dangerous. I agree. Religion is dangerous, not more dangerous than white supremacy. Actually, religion is white supremacy, sir. So, yeah. The Chinese came over his slaves 160 years before the first African came to America. You don't. Oh, shut up, dude. You just spitting out dumbass shit. This is why they really need to. This is why they need to teach history in school, because we got a lot of dumbass PC people who've been fed Fox News garbage all their life, and they have no sense of reality. You don't even know white people were slaves. The only reason that they were ever black slaves in America because they ran out of white people in China. No, my friend, that's not how it happened, bro. He said Carolina church shooting, he was sent. Yeah, that's a good example of white supremacy. Dylan Roof. Yeah, very good example. You're not just blaming your failures in life on your color. Keep doing it and see how far you get. Well, no, I'm not blaming my problems in my life on my color. I am a victim of white supremacy because of my color, because the dominant society doesn't like melanin that I have, and they know once that if we all start to loving each other, then it's gonna be some niggas tapping they little Beckies and they gonna be extinct. This is about genetic annihilation, sir. This is such an old thing here, sir. Now, that doesn't excuse white supremacy at all, but it also shows how dumb and incompetent they are to think that they're gonna run an unjust system without any recourse. So it's racism. I'm having a white baby. So it's racism. No, you're having a white baby, sir, because you said you was Mexican, so you're trying to integrate into white society. Matter of fact, you're one of the worst because you're willing to abandon your own culture to assimilate to the dominant society. The last white supremacist died with Archie Bunker. Yeah, that's what y'all like us to think. Yeah, you know what, CFC, they are mad. See, they mad because they actually talking to a nigga that knows something that can refute all that bullshit you're saying. You can't, like, y'all are amateur on the talking points. That shit is easily refutable. Like, y'all need to come with some more intellectual dumbass arguments, like some Richard Spencer shit, and that shit is whack too. You know what I have as an advantage over you guys? is that I'm able to speak the truth honestly about what a situation is without any cultural bias. I mean, even if I'm the victim, being a victim of something doesn't make you a perpetual victim. That is actually understanding your position in something and actually fighting to get out of it. I'm not finna sit here and be in denial about what's going on in this country, right? That's what y'all want us to do, right? White people are really good at that. If you play, they gonna play just as dumb as you play, right? So white people really want you to play dumb, like ain't no racism, we don't see color. Get the fuck out of here. It's exactly what it is. He said the officer said that he got the fuck away from the vehicle. You will be sprayed with the kid when the police department is in his hometown. I don't know what that means. Their time is up. Yeah, I mean, that's why there's a big uproar over global warming. Yep, I said it. Global warming is a big deal to dominant society because motherfuckers is already out here burning to a crisp. Like right now, I just kind of figured out what those chemtrails and all of that shit from. That shit's to partially block the UV rays in the sun. That shit's crazy. They think that we dumb and we not paying attention. Yeah, that's what they want us to think. They oh, he got mad at that. Yeah, that's exactly why you had a baby with a white girl, fam, because you trying to get away from your own ethnicity. You think being white is right. I mean, what's wrong with being Mexican? Mexican is cool. He said, communism is coming to this country, and I will tell you the world blacks, because communists cannot control them. You're not voting for your own enemy. I don't know what that means. The U.S. will not fall to the enemies. No, the U.S. is going to implode on itself, sir. This is what's going to happen. You want to know how I know? Because I cover these stories every day where people in the dominant society kill, rape, steal, do everything, and is overlooked, slap on the wrist, turned a blind eye to, explained away. It is blamed on everybody else except for the individual. They had a bad day, the mental illness. So what's gonna happen is y'all gonna kill your damn selves out. Y'all, you know, only reason y'all can come together is when y'all want to target black people, right? But once y'all not able to do that, once y'all not able to do that, y'all just gonna turn on each other. We're ready to fight the Chinese. Are you? Dude, you sound stupid. You're one of the most brainwashed Mexican people I've ever talked to, son. You don't have any sense of your own culture, do you, sir? What has the Chinese people ever done to you? Right? Why aren't you worried about getting you and your people up and handling your business? What you worried about that for? What you worried about Chinese people for? He said 110,000 black children went missing last year, and all of them were shipped to China for body operations. And you're worried about the white man next door? Wake up, dummy. Dude, that's well, let me teach you guys something. That's another tenet of white supremacy. It's deflect, right? Because they don't want you to hone in on exactly what the problem is, because the problem is them. When you think about all the problems in the world and why shit is so fucked up, who do you blame? You blame the dominant society. You blame so-called white supremacists. Yeah, he just a kid talking. I already knew that. But I learned his ass. And, you know, because I got a lot of white kids probably still subscribe to this channel when I did the walk it in my pocket shit. So, you know, anytime they see something with Kyle Rittenhouse, they just jump right on. But, dude, you're one of the worst kind of Mexicans. You want to know why? Because it's like you don't have any self-pride about who you are. You didn't allow them to tear you down and let you think you ain't nothing, and that the only way you could be something is assimilate to whiteness. That's terrible, bro. That's the difference between black people and all the other races, is that we continuously fight against white supremacy, bro. He said, Red Step, Martin Luther King said, it's all right to tell the man to lift himself up by his bootstraps. It is cruel just to say that bootless bootless men that he ought to lift themselves up by their own bootstrap. Well, listen, you got, talk about bootstraps. You got this nut ass, crazy ass country suing the government for compensation for non-citizens. So I don't want to hear this shit about, you know, and take this as a word of empowerment for everybody. Nigga, I don't want to hear about what you got and what you do and how good you got it when you already started the race already ahead, sir. I don't want to hear that. You got a group of people right now where they got a whole, the ACLU is begging on their behalf. The American Civil Liberties Union, is suing the government for compensation for non-citizens. So if that just don't tell you, if that don't, it said Black Lives Matter paid me $20 an hour to show up at a march, or 7 years ago, my black girl, the same phone call. What? Black Lives Matter is a corporation owned by the same people that funded white supremacy. Exactly. See, we got some very fucking smart viewers on here, son. There are only two religions, Christ and Satan. Listen, dude, I don't do all that religion shit, sound. So you can go ahead with that shit, dog. We don't do all of that. Nah, we practice spirituality, man, because I'm one of the people that know that my people wasn't Christians before that shit was beat into us and before they gave us the Negro slave Bible. So, hold on. So, words from the professor real quick. Professor Black Truth says, white supremacy needs Kyle Rittenhouse to be acquitted on all counts. If he does any time on anything, then they'll consider that a total loss. The jury might let him walk on murder charges, but the state has him cold on weapons charges. So he's crying for the jury. There you have it. Words from a wise man. He says, basically, Martin said it's cruel to tell a man with nothing to give him, or whatever. Give me a link, dum dum. I'm coming up to talk to you live time for school. Give you a link to this show so you can spit your little dumbass garbage, please. That's exactly how it happened, asshole. I do documentaries. You do documentaries? What that mean? Okay, that don't mean you don't do them skewed towards your little white supremacist ideology. Or was you talking to me? I don't know. Yeah. He said, Rep Step Stacker 5. Give me a link. A link for what? What are you talking to me? I don't know. All right, let's see what they're doing with this little trial here. Let me see if they done came back, because I just wanted to kind of educate y'all on why this trial means so much. This trial means so much is because they want to send the bird whistle. They want to send the dog whistle to everybody, saying, he said, Red Step, please stop lying. Black Lives Matter didn't offer you anything. Right. That's it. He said, there ain't gonna be no love. Your president is ushering in the coming. That's why they're not the neighborhoods first to give you the poison shot. The shot. Yeah, it is, but you don't know who's trying to kill you. White people know that they will be genetically replaced, which is why they have Rittenhouse, Proud Boys. They know they can't deny it. Well, yeah, they know they being genetically replaced, which is why they trying to embrace it, and they trying to do the mixing themselves. So that's why you see commercials with black man, white woman, or white woman, black man. Who cares what colors babies are? Y'all do, obviously. You're the supremacist. You just admitted it. You just said he is a abandoning culture in his culture. Abandoning his culture, or what were you saying? You're broken. Okay. Anyway, I love all the comments and all the interactions. Helps with the algorithms, guys, by the way. So, anytime you guys want to come in, chop it up, it's fine with us. It comes down to genetic annihilation. We have black sperm. That's a nightmare. Yeah, you got it. Man, we got real stomped down viewers that know what the hell's going on. Is what's going on. I'm not mad because I'm talking to an ignorant fuck who has no idea that the same guy I didn't vote. Hold on, excuse me, sir. I didn't vote for fucking Biden. Matter of fact, I was trying to tell people not to vote for that nigga. And I didn't vote for Trump either. I didn't vote for neither one of them pussies. Matter of fact, I ain't voting for nobody until they got a black agenda on the ballot, and not a black agenda that says people of color or what they call it, unfortunate communities or low income community. None of that shit. If it ain't a black agenda, I ain't voting. He said, go to the trial. Oh, the trial's on? All right, let's see. Now it say they still taking a break. The judge wanted to take a break. Let me see. No trial yet. All right, let me go to another one. Let me see if they got another one. Cause yeah, this one right here is real touchy feely for the white supremacists. They need him to get off. Like Professor Black Truth just said, they need him to get off. Okay, so they took a lunch break, so it's gonna be an hour. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna tap back in. We're gonna continue this conversation. You're not speaking clear. I just believe you're an employee of Black Lives Matter. You don't because you're done. So, are you talking about me? If Black Lives Matter supported black people, and then why is it only their neighborhoods burning and their children? You don't even. Okay, whatever. Real black people don't support Black Lives Matter, fam. If you know, we don't give a fuck about that shit because it ain't nothing but a LGBT front group. We don't fuck with Black Lives Matter. You heard it here first from the black grassroots, from the real black media. We don't fuck with that shit. Yeah. So look, I'm gonna tap out. I'm gonna come back in on the trial though. He said, Red Step, do you get how much money it would take to pay protesters $20 an hour? Yeah, they listen. Now what he's saying is, and this the thing about it though. See, that's the overlay for the underlay. What I did see on video is I seen what's the Antifa dudes paying dudes at the protest to go do certain shit. That's what I did see. I didn't see Black Lives Matter doing nothing, but I did see, and he's only demonizing Black Lives Matter because he feel like we care about that shit. Don't nobody give a fuck about Black Lives Matter. What's going on in this country is the geoblats are dividing us by race. No, it's not no outside forces dividing us by race. Races are dividing themselves by race, fam. Dude, whatever. I knew he would mention Soros. Of course, you know where they going. Who is that? I see color. I see black women. I'm pretty sure I've been with more than you have. Dude, just the way you talk, I know you ain't got no black cooch ever in your life. There's no global warming. They already said that in 1980. Yeah, right, dude. You want to know why there's global warming? Because the dominant society is aliens. You want to know why I think that they're aliens? Because of all the movies that they've showed us over our lifespan of beings coming from another planet that they destroyed all the resources for and looking for another one. And who's in charge here? The dominant society. What are they doing? Destroying resources, fucking up the water, fucking up the air, cutting down the trees, Ain't nothing but one group ahead of that shit. And what are they doing right now? Looking for Mars to go somewhere else because they fucking this planet up. He said, nope. A lot of my FBA family don't vote. Yeah, we don't. We ain't voting for that fucking shit. It's not like we don't vote. If there was a candidate that had a clear-cut message or clear-cut promises for foundational black Americans, I'm voting. I wouldn't give a fuck if they was Republican or Democrat. Dig that. Do you know how much Nancy Pelosi gets for... Oh, this is a troll, son. Hey, I appreciate my FBA riders fucking with us, but I did read that that's probably a paid troll, dude. Listen, this is how you know my broadcast is very effective. Because soon as I put up some shit about any subject of white supremacy, either they start fucking with the stream, either or all type of trolls start to coming out of nowhere. He said, let me see. That's how I know that this shit is effective. That's how I know. And they got paid trolls to sway the public's opinion, to go on, different forums and talk they shit and start arguments and blah, blah, blah. Sometimes even the black people that you think is black in the comment section is white people behind the, and you can tell by how they talk. They always have some old funny ass name too, some shit that Deuce Loke or some shit like that. But that's, this kind of stuff confirms to me that I'm actually being very effective out here, because when you got trolls and shit like that, that's when you know. But I'm a dip out. You know how I know? He said, you know how I know I'm Intel? He said, I have a 70K follower channel, and this is my littlest channel. Really? Okay. I don't care. I'm still gonna be doing what I'm doing, sir. So, yeah, he just a troll. We already know what it is. Matter of fact, let me make sure I can get y'all comments on here so I can see them all. That just makes them smaller. Says the Black Lives Matter created black Americans whose children are dying, or neighborhoods are burning. No, Black Lives Matter was controlled opposition. Black Lives Matter was controlled opposition. It's just like Dave Chappelle, or it's just like a lot of people. A lot of that shit that they put out there is controlled opposition. You could tell Black Lives Matter ain't shit the way they didn't demonize the damn thing. That was society demonizing, because anything with black in it, white people don't like. It says, I'm black, and I'm not from BLM, but I do support them. I don't like the few who said defund the police. I have almost been killed by the police for nothing. He said, I almost been killed by the... Well, you support Black Lives Matter? Why? You are so tied up in your color, you will never be able to enjoy your life. I enjoy my life all the time. I'm actually able to enjoy my life a little bit more because I don't live in a delusion. I know what it is. So because I know what it is, I'm not going to frolic out here in this world and make the wrong step or the wrong move and become a casual to white supremacy. A casualty. See? So I think indeed I get to actually enjoy my life a lot better because I'm not confused. He says the white people are going to turn on each other. You mean like Black America does every single night on the news for the last 70 years? Oh my God, dude. That's the reason why I got this podcast, because people like you that believes the propaganda that you see on TV every night. That's the reason why I do the stories that I do. It's because of people like you. If you sit there and think, this is why I do what I do. I see that they are mad at us for keeping shit real. Yeah, they want us to lie. They want us to be confused. He just said, like black people do every single night. Well, dude, you don't really hear about black people doing nothing in the news. It's been all model citizens and the dominant society really kicking it off. Because everyone lifts themselves. It don't matter what color you are. No, let me stop you there. Everybody does not lift themselves up. The government targets black businesses and black people. We are the only people in this country that has been targeted economically, sir, which is the reason why you got a fucking Chinatown in every fucking major city. You want to know why? Because they haven't experienced a Rosewood, because they haven't experienced a Tulsa, Oklahoma Black Wall Street. Mexicans, they don't experience Tulsa, Oklahoma Black Wall Street. White people don't get mad at them because they prospering and go burn they shit down. They don't do that. They done it to us though, and guess what? We keep on coming back even stronger. That's why y'all mad. That's why you're mad. Because y'all thought we was gonna come here and just be your slaves forever. But we said, fuck that shit. And we busting down doors. If you don't give us a chance, we gonna make a chance. You know what I mean? Y'all hate that. Y'all hate that tenacity and that resilience of melanin. I know you do. You're like, damn, man, would these niggas just stop, man? Would they just go away? They just won't stop. Hell no, we ain't stopping. And guess what the problem, you know what the problem is? More and more of us is waking up. See, that's how y'all had us. Y'all had us sleep and pacified with a whole bunch of distractions. You know, sports, TV, white women, shit like that. You know, bunch of distractions. But see, that pandemic fucked it up. It gave everybody an opportunity to sit down and see what was going on. Now the new normal from here on, is all black empowerment. So just get used to it. The dominant society is globalist billionaires, and they're going to kill you with the person is shot for free before anything else happens. Dude, let me tell you, I've already considered the consequences of what I do. I know that there's probably going to be, you know, that there's potential consequences for waking up my people and spreading this good word. But guess what? If you don't live for something, you'll die for anything, son. And guess what? I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna die anyway, and I'm gonna die black. So I'm gonna be black as hell until I go, nigga. B1 24/7 365, and that's that. And with that being said, I still have to leave y'all with the 4 words, because I always like to spread peace and positivity. But we talking love, peace, with the blessings, and the aloha. I'm coming right back so we can continue this conversation, Red Step, and all my B1 writers, whoever this is in the gaming or whatever. Hey, we gonna come back and keep this conversation. Matter of fact, I will let the chat run while I do the commercials. And matter of fact, cut the check while you at it. You feel me? Boom, we out of here.
Music TV.
Ways for you to run my cash.
There y'all go, chat away. But I'm coming right back. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tap in at 12 o'clock. I'm gonna do the 12 o'clock show. We gonna do something nice for 12 o'clock. I'm gonna take a little rest myself. Be right back.
I bring you back like I took you from the premises. I bring you back like it's stolen from my nemesis. I bring you back. Shawty bang my line. You can holler at me later. Shawty bang my line. Shawty bang my line. Bang my line. You can holler at me later. Shawty bang my line. You can catch me on the book or DM me at IG. Consider me. Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look.
taking flight.
Y'all talking all that shit about Kyle, but y'all ain't talking about how his little bitch ass was up on the stage, up on the stand trying to use the fake little crocodile tears, crying and shit. If you gonna kill him, stand on it with your bitch ass.